Good morning, Grizzlies. I'm Rylan.
And I'm Bailey.
Recently, President Trump signed 2 executive orders promising to unleash high-impact local police forces and the other to step up law enforcement pressure on criminal aliens. While at face value, the orders seem simple, bringing better training and funding to the police force. However, it also states that anyone seen as obstructing federal immigration enforcement will be facing legal remedies, with White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt saying it's quite simple. Obey the law, respect the law, and don't obstruct federal immigration officials and law enforcement officials when they are simply trying to remove public safety threats. On Thursday, May 1st, thousands of people attended the May Day protests responding to the controversial moves the Trump administration has been taking against immigrants and federal workers. The protests took place all over the country following the 50-51 movement, meaning 50 protests, 50 states, 1 movement. The protest stood for many things, such as fighting to uphold the Constitution, freeing Palestine, and for families and life to be more focused than profit. Well, that's all I have for today. Now sending it over to World with Bailey.
Thanks, Rylan. The Canadian election has concluded, and Mark Carney, the Liberal Party, has won and been selected as the new Prime Minister. Additionally, Pierre Poilievre, his former opponent, has lost his own seat as senator. Jumping forward to Italy, following the death of the Pope, the decision of who will fill the position will be made when the College of Cardinals begins meeting in conclave on May 7th in the 15th century Sistine Chapel. It will involve 133 cardinals aged under 80 who will debate and vote upon their preferred candidate until a single name secures the support of 2/3 of them. That's all I've got. Sending it over to Camden with sports.
Thank you, Bailey. What's up, Grizz? It's Cam Diz, and we've got some biz to get down to. Kicking it off with some playoff action. In the NBA, 6 teams have pushed their way to their respective conference semifinals, with 4 teams left to duke it out in the first round. In the next round, the Indiana Pacers are set to face off against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the New York Knicks will go head-to-head with the Boston Celtics. The OKC Thunder will face off against the victor of the LA Clippers-Denver Nuggets matchup, and the Minnesota Timberwolves against the victor of the Houston Rockets-Golden State Warriors matchup. As faces new and old fight their way to the top, we'll see who comes out ultimately victorious. In other playoff news, the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs are also underway, and multiple teams have secured their spots into the next round. Out of the first-round competitors, the Edmonton Oilers, Las Vegas Golden Knights, Washington Capitals, Toronto Maple Leafs, Florida Panthers, and Carolina Hurricanes are set to compete further, with the Colorado Avalanche Dallas Stars and St. Louis Blues Winnipeg Jets matchups left to resolve in the first round. Here's what's to come in such an ice-cold postseason. I bet the Maple Leafs have it in the bag. And speaking of bets, if you've got a lick for wagers, you're in luck. The 151st Annual Kentucky Derby will take place on May 2nd and 3rd, and bettors are already buzzing over probabilities and predictions. See, now I'm not a big horse race guy, but it's always fun to see all the babble and excitement on social media. Lastly, the 2025 Champions League semifinals are underway, and boy is it exciting. The Champions League is an annual club football tournament that hosts the likes of some of the best clubs and players to ever play the sport. So keep an eye out for some exciting matchups. Well, that's all for sports. Now sending it over to Cody with entertainment.
Thank you, Camden. If you have not seen the Minecraft movie yet, don't worry. It's coming back to theaters this summer with some special editions in it, making the movie 2 hours long. It'll be coming out around July. In other news, the theater on 2nd Street in McMinnville has opened up its newest show, Willy Wonka, representing the original books. It started coming out on May 2nd, and it'll be going all the way to May 25th. In other news, the Switch 2 has been completely sold out of pre-orders, so if you're looking to get it, it might be a while. That's all for entertainment. Back to the desk.
Well, that's it for today, Grizzlies. I'm Rylan.
And I'm Bailey.
And this has been Bear Claw Broadcasts.